All right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Randy here with RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you another Lord of the Rings Rise to War video today. This is going to be a phenomenal video. It's going to help answer the questions that you've got burning in your soul, like how do I keep my resources full? You can see up at the top here, I actually have my resources are actually quite plentiful, except for my iron ores will run a little low. But I'm able to keep high quantity of resources, especially my stone. I'm able to have good power per hour, and I'm able to have a good tile count here. I'm working on maxing it out. I just upgraded the amount earlier through my ring. I put a few points into dominance to give myself more territory. Okay, and I'm starting to move into experience now. Now that I've got stamina at level 10 and control at level 10, I'm going to move into experience and mock experience for my commander, but I did put a few more points into dominance to give myself more tiles, okay? So in order to maintain a high level of resources while not burning myself out on troops and keeping my commander's stamina under control, because let's face it, I'm really running three main commanders, right? I'm running Sauron, I'm running Camul, and I'm running down here Agzok, okay? So I have level 27, level 28, and level 29, okay? Agzok is actually my strongest commander by a long shot. He does insane damage. Sauron I got from a chest yesterday. I just magically got Sauron, which is amazing. So I've been working on mock battling him to level him up. And then Camel, he's that $1 pack, that 99-cent pack that you can buy in the store. He's an amazing commander. So in order to keep these three commanders, keep their stamina below full, and make sure I'm utilizing them as much as possible, like I just finished doing some battles with Agzok. Earlier, I finished doing some battles with Sauron to get his gear leveled up, and now I'm going to mock battle him pretty soon with my ability points that I've got. And now I've got Camel going out and taking level 90 and level 130 power tiles. I just captured a 90. It's really a straightforward, easy, simple strategy. You want to find some tiles that you can attack without taking a lot of losses, okay? And you want to train three troops that you can use on all three commanders effectively. So all three of my commanders have gear that gives bonuses to orcs or melee. So I have mostly melee orc troops. So what do I do to manage my resources and my stamina? Well, I only train exactly enough troops to have a full march of, and then have some in reserve to refill as I'm using my stamina. I'm basically training trackers because they're a strong T2 unit. They're a strong T2 unit with good speed, right? They have good speed. They have good damage, good HP. Their defense is pretty junky, but the other three stats are fantastic. In order to make up for the defense, I'm training an infantry. Right now, I just unlocked the level 3 crushers, so I'm training the level 3 crushers. You can see they have phenomenal defense, okay? They have terrible damage and average HP and terrible speed, but I just need them to be a shield wall to keep my damage dealers alive. And then I'm training another junky troop, but you know what? They're cheap and they do half decent damage. I have the orc crossbowmen here. You can see their damage is not great. Their speed is a little bit better than the infantry, but they're really here because 55% of the time they proc a double attack, which means if we just average that out and we say that their damage is 55% higher than it is, you're really looking at a 20, 21, 22 average damage per strike on here, okay, throughout the course of the battle, which is pretty good DPS, okay? So I picked those three troops. I train only enough troops to keep one march full. When my march is done, when I use all my stamina on my commanders, I click the summon button on my base, I click my commander, I just summon him back to base. Down here, you can see I can summon him back to base, and then I literally just take the army off that commander and I put it onto my next commander. So that keeps my troop training costs super low, okay? I'm not training excess troops. I'm going to save a lot of resources there. I'm able to keep all three commanders' stamina below maximum as I rotate through all three of them. And I'm able to keep, because now I have 3 stamina bars to use, I'm able to keep my tile count extremely high, keep my resources per hour extremely high, keep my power per hour for my ring extremely high. You cannot maintain a high level of resources that are average of 60, 90, 130. I got a bunch of 170s in here. You can't run that early on in the game like this unless you're really managing everything well, because you're probably feeling the same thing that I felt up until this, probably yesterday. I figured out the strategy was really the way to go. I was starving for resources all day, every day. I couldn't train enough troops to keep 2 marches full. I couldn't attack strong enough targets with 2 marches. I was having trouble with that. I finally learned, you know what? Do I need to capture 170s every day? No, I can capture 9 130s, 2 or 3 90s, and then maybe 1 out of 15 is a 170. And then slowly as my troops build up, I'm still able to keep a builder, at least 1 or 2 builders going nonstop. I'm able to keep conscripting troops to replace, to fill my 1 single march. And then, when my ability points run up, I'm able to do some mock battles or gather as needed and really keep my resources and my stamina under control. Okay, so that's the video. Love you guys a long time. Give me the like and sub. Hopefully this helped. And if you need any other questions or have any other requests, put them in the comments. I'm trying to do 1 video a day. So just put them in the requests and I will add them to my list. All right. Love you guys a long time. Like and sub. Randy out.